So this girl is about to have her wedding completely ruined by someone she thought was her friend. This girl, her name is Ginika. Life has been going well for her. She has a good job. She's surrounded with her close friends and family. And the best part is she just got engaged to her boyfriend after 4 years of being in a relationship. Ginika is the type of person that doesn't know how to say no when you ask her for help. You can call her a people pleaser. Her wedding planning has been stressing her a lot. It's only 4 months left to the big day and she has been busy meeting up with the vendors left, right, booking her hall, tasting the cake and doing the fittings. She honestly can't wait to be done with all the wedding wahala because the stress is starting to show on her. One day, Ginika is going through her guest list to be sure that she hasn't left out anybody. She just doesn't want the whole wahala of having to explain to someone why she didn't invite them for her wedding. Like I said before, she's a people pleaser. That's how she remembers Amaka. They used to be close back then in the university, even though they haven't spoken much in 3 years, except the occasional birthday messages and reacting to each other's WhatsApp statuses. But she knows how petty Amaka can be when somebody offends her. She sure doesn't want Amaka to hear of her wedding from someone else or see it online too. Ginika calls Amaka to tell her the good news, but she's shocked at her response. Amaka tells her she thought she would be the one getting married first. Can you imagine? And her congratulations sound so forced, like they force her to say, what kind of wahala be this? But then Amaka's calls start coming in. Amaka keeps calling and texting, asking about wedding plans and how everything is going. She even starts asking about her vendors and even giving her own recommendations. In Ginika's mind, Amaka is just being sweet since she loves parties and planning events. When Amaka asks for her address, Ginika sends it without thinking twice. She doesn't realize she just made a big mistake. Ginika is having a meeting with her bridesmaids and Amaka shows up unannounced, standing at the door with a big smile like she was invited. Ginika sha welcomes her for peace to reign. But Amaka no gree resto. Amaka starts asking her questions upon questions. She asks why she's not part of the bridal train since they were besties in school and always talked about their wedding day. This babe starts begging. She's begging to be a bridesmaid at the wedding that's only 4 months away and everything has already been planned. Ginika doesn't want to say no, but she also doesn't want to make adjustments to the already made plans. So she cuckoo tells her plans have been made and that she wants a number of bridesmaids to match the groomsmen. But she promises to involve her in other things. Even this one, she could still later regret. But Amaka no gree. She keeps pushing and pushing until the bridesmaids start feeling uncomfortable. The bridesmaid had to tell her to stop that. She was embarrassing herself. Then the real drama begins. Ginika goes to her Ashwebi vendor's shop to make final plans on her fabric choice. She's with the vendor comparing the available fabric, only for her to see Amaka walking in like, Madam. She tells the vendor she's Ginika's best friend and has come to help her pick the fabric. The vendor looks confused, but shows them the options. Amaka takes one look at the beautiful coral fabric Ginika chose and frowns at it. This one looks like what people wear for burial, not wedding, she says loudly. It's getting awkward and Ginika is getting very uncomfortable, but she doesn't say anything. And it's even about to get worse. At the cake tasting, Amaka arrives 30 minutes late, but her attitude is the worst. She looks disgusted by all the flavors and even dismisses Ginika's choice of vanilla and strawberry, saying it's too basic. But the dress fitting is where the real wahala begins. Ginika had already discussed everything with the designer. They had a list of gowns she'd be trying that day. Everything was planned and it was going perfectly. Then Amaka starts again with her yeye attitude. Amaka squeezes her face when Ginika comes out in the first dress, a beautiful off-shoulder gown. She tells her she needs something with more drama. Auntie, is it your wedding? That's when Ginika's best friend and chief bridesmaid loses it completely. Madam, keep quiet and mind your business, she shouts at Amaka. You're not the bride here. The whole room goes silent. The designer stops working. Even the other bridesmaids are shocked. But Amaka just rolls her eyes like Ire is the one being unreasonable. By this time, wedding plan has become a nightmare for Ginika. Every appointment feels like she's walking into battle. All she kept thinking was, who sent me invite this girl come this wedding? Ginika starts dreading her wedding plans because Amaka keeps interfering. She decides she had had enough drama and she quietly changes her strategy. Amaka will no longer be receiving any updates and all communication will strictly be on a private WhatsApp group chat. Amaka still doesn't get the hint. She shows up at Ginika's hotel room where she's doing her makeup and turns up at the church even before the wedding party, saying she wants to help with last-minute preparations. Ginika did not even send her. She smiles politely but refuses to engage with her. She's not going to let Amaka ruin her day. The wedding ceremony is going perfectly and Ginika is having the time of her life until this happens. The MC suddenly announces that somebody very special has a few words for the couple. Ginika is surprised because she never approved another speech. The only person supposed to speak was Ire, her chief bridesmaid. But before she could react, Amaka starts walking down the stage. It turns out while everyone was dancing, Amaka had told the MC about a new arrangement. She claimed to be a very close friend and wanted to surprise the couple with a special toast. The MC didn't think he had to check with anyone. The entire hall had gone quiet, with all 500 guests waiting to hear what this woman has to say. Ginika just sits there, waiting, hoping that Amaka doesn't ruin her day. All eyes are on Amaka as she approaches the high table, ready to give some speech about how she and Ginika used to dream about this back in the day in the university, blah, 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 blah. But then, Karma finally decides to show up. Amaka's heels touch the edge of the red carpet and she falls flat on the floor with her gele flying off her head. Even her wrapper is nearly loose. She's on the floor with all 500 guests staring at her. The guests start laughing one after the other till the hall is filled with laughter. Even those that tried holding their laughter could not anymore. Others are already pulling out their phones to record. Someone even went live on TikTok. One of the bridesmaids quickly helps Amaka up and escorts her out while she tries to fix her wrapper. While all this is going on, Ire quickly takes over and gives her final speech, but not without mocking Amaka. Well, that's one way to make an entrance, she says, causing another wave of laughter. Ire gives a beautiful speech about love, friendship, and knowing when to step back and let others shine. The hall settles back into celebration mode and the DJ picks up the energy with some Afrobeats bedu and everybody returns to dancing. Our lesson for the day is this. Some people will try to make your special moment about them. They'll show up uninvited to your joy and try to rewrite the script of your life. The moment someone starts treating your dreams like their own, that's when you need to become the director of your own story. Don't wait for karma to handle it because by then they may have already stolen your spotlight. Set those boundaries early, set them clearly, and don't apologize for protecting your peace because at the end of the day, it's your life, your wedding, your happiness. And anyone who can celebrate that without trying to compete or control it doesn't deserve a front row seat to your joy. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it.